The NMIMS anthem beautifully captures the work, the essence, and the spirit of our university. I request everyone to please remain standing till the NMIMS anthem is played. Thank you all. Please be seated. I now request Shri Rajgopalji Bhandari, Member, Managing Committee, SVKM and Mentor, Shirpur Campus, to kindly offer a traditional welcome and felicitate our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Deepak Talwar, Chief AI and Security Officer, Cyber Security Officer at Asteria Vision, Singapore. Your presence today adds a great value to the occasion. Thank you very much, sir. I request Dr. Sunita Patil ma'am, Director, Shirpur Campus, to kindly welcome Shri Rajgopalji Bhandari, Member, Managing Committee, SVKM and Mentor, Shirpur Campus. Thank you very much, sir. I now request Dr. S.S. Pancholi, Convener ICNGT 2025 and Associate Dean SPTM, to welcome Mrs. Rita Patel ma'am, in charge Mukesh Patel Technology Park, Shirpur Campus. Thank you very much, ma'am and sir, to grace the occasion. We are truly honored to have you with us today. I now invite Dr. Sunita Patil ma'am, Conference Chair and Campus Director, to deliver her welcome address.
Good morning. Respected Dr. Deepak Talwar, Chief Guest for today's function, Honorable Sri Rajgopal Bhai Bhandari, Member, Managing Committee, SVKM and Mentor, NMIMS Shirpur Campus, Honorable Mrs. Rita Patel, In Charge, Shirpur Campus, Dr. Ramesh Bhatt Sir, Vice Chancellor, NMIMS University, Dr. Sharad Maiskar Sir, and Dr. Meena Chintamanini, Pro Vice Chancellors of NMIMS University, who are present with us in the online mode today. Associate Dean, SPTM, Dr. Shyam Sundar Pancholi, eminent speakers, distinguished guests, respected academicians, industry leaders, innovators, and esteemed participants. I, Dr. Sunita Patil, Director NMIMS Shirpur Campus, welcome you all for the inauguration ceremony of International Conference on Next Generation Technologies for Sustainable Development, ICNGT 2025. This is the 4th international conference of NMIMS Shirpur campus, gathering the specialists, innovators, and intellectual leaders globally to deliberate and conceptualize the transformative capabilities of next generation technologies within the realm of sustainable development. In a period characterized by unparalleled technological progress, ICNGT serves as a forum to investigate how next generation technologies can redefine the future, stimulate the innovation, and confront urgent global issues. ICNGT is carefully crafted to promote collaboration and the exchange of knowledge among researchers, industry stakeholders, policymakers, educators, and students. The conference is intended to act as a catalyst for imagining a future in which innovation transforms education, healthcare, industry, driving us towards an era where the technologies elevate the quality of life and contribute to sustainable development in tackling the world's most pressing issues. We have designed ICNGT in such a way that the participants will gain the insights of cutting-edge digital technologies and their practical applications, achieving sustainable development goals. Network the peers, industry leaders, and experts in the field. Collaborate with interdisciplinary projects and research initiatives. Influence the policy decisions on the responsible and ethical use of digital technologies for sustainable development goals. Explore the partnerships and business opportunities in emerging digital market. In ICNGT, the manuscripts are focusing on technologies like artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, nanotechnology, bioinformatics, sustainable agriculture, food security, renewable energy, smart textiles, statistical tools techniques, and the conference tracks will cover pharmaceutical sciences, drug delivery, drug testing, diagnostics and medical devices for healthcare sustainability, sustainable water management, climate change mitigation, clean energy solutions, textile technology, smart textiles, sustainable textile manufacturing, agricultural technology for sustainable farming, precision agriculture, food security, engineering advancements with smart systems, transformative technologies for education, technologies promoting accessibility and equity in the education, and safety, security, and ethical use of technologies for sustainable societies. For this conference, we have received 272 registrations with 44 full-length research papers and oral presentations, which are finalized for Taylor and Francis Scopus Index Publication House, and 10 oral full-length research papers presentations, and 106 research poster presentations across various tracks of sustainable development. When we discuss the transformative power of digital technology, we see that we are living in an era where the technology has filled every facet of human life. Emerging areas of technologies are no longer futuristic concepts, but present-day realities which are shaping our world. While these advancements have made life more efficient, they also demand the ethical responsibility, inclusivity, and sustainability. When we discuss education, we find that one of the most profound impacts of technology has been in the field of education. Traditional learning platforms are rapidly evolving, giving a way to digital classrooms, AI-powered tutors, and immersive virtual learning environments. At ICNGT, we will explore the strategies to change the education, ensuring that the technology-driven learning is equitable, accessible, and beneficial for all. Related to the healthcare, during this conference, we will engage in an insightful discussion on how digital health solutions can improve accessibility, affordability, and quality of care while adhering to the ethical considerations. ICNGT provides a unique platform to discuss strategies for balancing the automation with human employment, reskilling initiatives, and the role of public-private partnership in ensuring an inclusive digital transition. At the conference, we will also address the technological challenges and the solutions by emphasizing the responsible innovation for achieving sustainable development goals. I would also like to highlight some of the key aspects of this conference that make it a truly remarkable event, like cutting-edge research. The conference will showcase groundbreaking research in AI, blockchain, IoT, and sustainable digital solutions achieving the sustainable development goals. inspiring the keynote sessions. Renowned thought leaders and visionaries will share their insights on the future of next generation technologies and its role in shaping a sustainable world. Networking opportunities, a platform to connect with global and local experts, industry pioneers, and fellow researchers to foster collaborations and partnerships. Policy and governance, research presentations on shaping responsible policies and promote the ethical technological growth and sustainability will be covered in our conference. Industry-academia collaborations, strengthening the ties between educational institutes and industries to drive innovation and research initiatives. Innovation showcase through poster presentations, a dedicated space for innovators to present their disruptive ideas and solutions achieving the sustainable development. At the end, I place on record that ICNGT 2025 is more than a conference. It's a collective endeavor to redefine the role of technology in fostering a better future. As we engage in discussions, share the knowledge, and build the collaborations over the next 2 days, let us remember that we have the power to drive meaningful change. I urge each one of you to actively participate, challenge the existing paradigms, and contribute in shaping a digital future that is inclusive, ethical, and sustainable. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our chief guest for today's function, Dr. Deepak Talwar sir, Honorable Shri Rajgopal Bhai Bhandari sir, Honorable Mrs. Rita Patel madam, Honorable Vice Chancellor NMIMS University, Dr. Ramesh Bhatt sir, Pro Vice Chancellors of NMIMS University, Dr. Sharad Maiskar sir, and Dr. Meena Chintamaneni madam, faculty, staff, students of School of Pharmacy and Technology Management, Mukesh Patel School of Technology Management and Engineering, Center for Textile Functions, College of Agriculture, Shirpur campus, all the associate deans, conveners, coordinators, organizing committee members, speakers, sponsors, and all the participants for making this conference a reality. Your dedication and passion inspires us. Together, let us chart a path towards a future where the technology uplifts humanity and drives sustainable progress. Thank you all, and I wish you all a highly productive and enlightening conference. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, to give an overview of ICNGT 2025. We at NMIMS are committed to academic integrity, research excellence, and this is all possible due to the visionary leadership at the institute led by our Honorable Chancellor, Shri Amrish Bhai Patel. It is with great pleasure and honor I invite one such visionary leader, our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sir, Dr. Ramesh Bhatt, who is with us here in virtual mode to share his valuable insights.
Dr. Sunita Patil, Dr. Shyam Sundar Pancholi, esteemed guests from the industry and academia, dear colleagues, dear students, and everybody present at the conference, a very good morning to everyone and welcome to the International Conference on Next Generation Technologies for Sustainable Development 2025. I just at the outset regret that I cannot be there in person today due to some pressing matters at the university. We are having our academic council meeting at the university. But it is truly inspiring for all of us to see so many distinguished guests and expert minds gathered here at the Shirpur campus, and all united by a shared vision to harness the power of innovation for more sustainable future. As you know that our university has laid a strong foundation by focusing on national education policy and prioritizing education and skill development. Our university is at the forefront of this journey, empowering our students to meet their learning aspirations with quality education opportunities tailored for the future. NMIMS University achievements reflect the legacy of more than 4 decades. As you all know, our mother institution, SVKM, was set up in 1934 as a charitable trust, and as part of their educational pursuits, they set up the NMIMS in 1981. And given the work done by the NMIMS during all the years since 1981, the government granted us the university status. NRF. Our schools are internationally accredited ASCSCB, AQUIS, and ABET accreditations. Our School of Business Management features in the top 100 business schools globally, Financial Times ranking. And IMMS has an excellent track record of research with more than 8,000 publications and 112 patents. Well, with its lush greenery, the Shirpur campus has established the university's prestigious reputation through the state-of-the-art facilities and a serene academic environment. The campus drives educational excellence by producing distinguished alumni, fostering research, and building industry partnerships. The university nurtures leaders, innovators, and entrepreneurs. We firmly believe in the concept of scholarship by partnerships, a philosophy that underpins our approach to research collaboration. It is this mindset that enables us to adapt, innovate, and thrive in an ever-changing world. The scholarship by partnerships reflect our commitment to promoting understanding between industry, For 4 years now, the conference, which is being organized by the Shirpur campus, has been vital catalyst bringing together researchers, industry leaders, policymakers, and students, all driven by the urgent need to address global challenges through technological advancement. This year's conference is particularly crucial given the accelerating pace of the change, the way the technology is witnessing and new developments are occurring at a very fast pace. Let me share my recent interaction with a team of young scientists. They are young science entrepreneurs actually, working on developing a system using the UAVs, unmanned aerial vehicles, to see how we can make our agriculture sustainable. AgriScan and AgriSense, the products which they are working on in the UAV vehicles, unmanned aerial vehicles, is application of drone technology in agriculture for tasks like soil condition, moisture levels, nutrient content, crop monitoring, disease detection, and whole lot of other things which are enabled by the data and making all the decisions in a very improved manner and in a sustainable manner. They use the IoT sensors and AI to monitor various conditions, and it directly helps the farmers and also helps for a sustainable future. Earlier, the farmers were relying heavily on the old methods or guesswork, but I think the technology is bringing us a lot of new opportunities which will help us to strengthen the system and move towards the very strong, sustainable environment. But this is just one example, and I want to emphasize that there are many potential areas. I think most of them have been already listed by Dr. Sunita Patil in her welcome address. And we must work towards those solutions because they are going to impact the real life. Agriculture, in textiles, and use of the technology is going to produce a remarkable results. And throughout this conference, I'm glad that the participants will be delving deep into the remarkable range of technologies, AI, IoT, blockchain, quantum computing, robotics, and many more technologies which are emerging. The conference is very aptly structured around the 4 or 5 themes. I think mostly takes care of the emerging areas where we need to focus on designing and developing the collaborations to drive the innovations. I must also at this point in time emphasize that most of this work is also going to be very interdisciplinary. All the researchers, I'm sure that they are working in a very interdisciplinary framework, because I think these problems are very complex, very big problem, audacious problems, and they need a lot of minds to come together from the different disciplines to provide kind of solutions. And I'm sure that I think one of the take-home lessons and the learnings from this conference will be that do not work in the silos and break the boundaries of the different disciplines, come together and integrate the learnings from the different disciplines to provide the better solutions. And I'm sure that the selected papers reflect this ambition and submission, and as well as the acceptance of the papers have focused on all these things. And as I reiterate that the goal of this conference is threefold: to gain insights into the cutting edge digital technologies and their practical applications. Second, to network and build relationships that will fuel future collaborations. And thirdly, to influence policy discussions around the responsible and ethical use of these powerful tools. Let us not just talk about the innovation. I think let us do it. And I'm sure that this conference is going to provide pivotal information, knowledge, skills to do that. Let us leave this conference with a renewed commitment to leveraging next generation technologies to create truly sustainable and equitable world. Thank you very much, and once again, welcome to the conference and have a very productive stay at the Shirpur campus. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable insights. Invite Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor Dr. Sharad Maheskar, sir, to address the gathering. He is also present with us in virtual mode.
Good morning to you all. Good morning.
Good morning,
Chief
sir.
guest for the inaugural of the conference, Mr. Talwar, Sri Rajgopal Bhandari ji, Mrs. Rita Patel ji, Dr. Ramesh Bhatt, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Meena Chintamaneni, Dr. Sunita Patil. Am I audible? I hope I am.
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Yes. Dr. Sunita Patil, Dr. Shyam Sundar Pancholi, Dr. Venkatadri, faculty colleagues and students. Let me welcome at the outset delegates and experts to the International Conference on Next Gen Technologies for Sustainable Development. The conference, which is the fourth in the series, is a landmark event that has brought stakeholders to deliberate the potential of digital technology in three critical sectors and allied areas of education, healthcare, industry, and all the allied fields. In an age marked by unprecedented technological advancements, this conference is a platform to explore the shape of the future, foster innovation, and address pressing global challenges. The international conference will serve as a networking platform for researchers, practitioners, and students over the period of 2 days. 8 tracks on a range of topics will bring about a wide range of thoughts amongst the participants and delegates, and that will be a great experience for all of the participants. The international conference, which has 8 tracks, as I mentioned earlier, is going to be a tremendous experience for the students and faculty. But for the academic council meeting, which will start a few minutes after this inaugural, we would have loved to be at the conference. I was there also at the last conference held at Shirpur. In fact, the organizers of this conference, Dr. Sunita Patil, Dr. Shyam Sundar Pancholi, convener of this conference, Dr. Venkatadri and their teams, have put in a lot of efforts to see that the conference succeeds. I wish them all the best for the success of the conference. I look forward to hearing from you success stories of this conference. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the motivating words. I now invite Honorable Dr. Meena Chintamaneni, ma'am, Pro Vice Chancellor, SVKM's NMIMS, to address the gathering. Ma'am is also here with us in virtual mode.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Sunita. A very warm welcome on behalf of the university to all the dignitaries, the chief guest, and the delegates and the participants and our Shirpur team. My sincere apologies because I've been a part of it almost 2 consecutive years and we are not able to be there today to witness it in person. But all our good wishes and to Sunita and her whole team who have tirelessly worked for the success of this event. And it has been possible only because of the support of all of you. I wish all the best for this event and I hope all the delegates take in maximum as the objective of this is to imbibe and have all the emerging technologies and the fast-paced technology that the industry is required us to be geared to. So wishing each one of you all the very best and welcome and enjoy the seminar and the conference at Shirpur in a beautiful campus of NMIMS Shirpur. Thank you very much. And once again, all the very best. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for the kind words and setting the tone. We also wish to thank Dr. Tanmay Chakravarti, our registrar of NMIMS University, who was here with us in the virtual mode. Our heartfelt thanks to Honorable Vice Chancellor, Pro-Vice Chancellors. They have Academic Council meeting lined up immediately after this at the Mumbai headquarters. Thank you for taking out time out of their busy schedule and to address the gathering and wish us good luck for the conference. I now request our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Deepak Talwar sir, to formally declare the conference open. Mic.
Thank you, everyone. I declare the International Conference on Next Generation Technologies for Sustainable Development 2025 open.
Thank you, sir. We are delighted to announce the unveiling of the conference souvenir book, the abstract book, marking the culmination of insightful research contributions and scholarly discussions to be presented during this two-day event. I now invite the esteemed dignitaries on the stage for the unveiling of the conference souvenir and abstract book. Yeah. Yes. All are requested to unveil the conference book by opening the wrapper. Thank you all. We also take a moment to recognize the outstanding achievement by the faculty members of SPTM and SAST for this academic year. Please join me in welcoming the editors of the book, Dr. Sankha Bhattacharya, Dr. Mayank Sharma, Dr. Amit Page, Dr. Dhruvo Jyoti Mukherjee sir, and Dr. Abhishek Kanugo, right now who is not here with us, for their book titled Advancement in Cancer Research, Exploring Diagnostics and Therapeutic Breakthroughs, which is published with Bentham Books. I request the editors to please come on the stage for felicitation and appreciation. We truly appreciate your efforts and contribution. A big round of applause. Thank you. Thank you all. We are also proud of the faculty from School of Agricultural Science and Technology for publishing the book titled Molecular Entomology, published with Emerald Publishing House. I request Dr. Krishna Chaitanya to please come up on the stage for the felicitation and appreciation. Thank you, sir. Thank you all. I request all the dignitaries on the dais to take their seats in the audience. We are about to begin with the keynote address. I request the volunteers to please make the necessary arrangements. We wish to thank our sponsors, Orchid Chemicals, Mumbai, Jinendra Scientific, Bharat, Q Conveyor, Scientific Sales Syndicate, Ipsum Life Sciences, Tarun Pharma, Apsara Medical Agency, Zim Laboratories, Fitulegis Ventures for supporting us. Chief guest, Dr. Deepak Talwar, Chief AI and Cybersecurity Officer at Asteria Visions, Singapore. Dr. Deepak Talwar, a globally recognized cybersecurity and AI leader and former National Security Officer of Microsoft, has 24 years of expertise in cyber resilience, AI security, and national security strategy. A trusted advisor to governments, Fortune 500 enterprises, and industry bodies, he has shaped cyber policies, AI governance, and digital trust frameworks. He spearheaded large national initiatives, including Cyber Surakshit Bharat, a flagship cybersecurity program by the Ministry of IT in collaboration with corporates to strengthen cyber resilience for government executives, and Cyber Raksha Kavach and Cyber Shiksha for women empowerment. He has played a key role in securing national cyber threats, including Nicker's botnet takedown in 2021 and mitigating ransomware attacks on retail and large enterprises. Beyond corporate leadership at Dell, Microsoft, Symantec, and EY, Deepak has influenced national cybersecurity policies as chairperson of the Ashkem Chamber Security Council, advised startups in AI and cybersecurity, and contributed to academia, IEEE, and FAIR Institute. In 2025, he was appointed as co-chair for the FAIR Institute Singapore, further cementing his leadership in risk management and cyber resilience. His key corporate roles have impacted and supported the largest bank, ITES, telecom, and media enterprises and several startups, helping them build a secure posture and saving millions of dollars by safeguarding their organizations from cyber threats. He has received several leadership accolades for his contributions to cybersecurity, AI innovation, and digital transformation. Currently, as Chief AI and Cybersecurity Officer at Asteria Vision Singapore, he drives cybersecurity strategy, AI-driven security solutions, and risk frameworks. His passion for education started with his first job at MIT University, where he mentored over 500 students through Cisco academies, shaping their careers in cybersecurity and networking. Many of his mentees now hold senior global positions in the industry and technology, ensuring future workforce is equipped with right skills in AI, cybersecurity, and cloud transformation. He holds a master's in computer science and AI, and also he has taken executive management degree from Indian Institute of Management, Noida, India. We are truly honored to have you with us today. I now request you to deliver your keynote address. Please, sir.
Audible? Is it better? Okay. Keep it, I'll just take that up. Thank you, dignitaries. I'm overwhelmed, looking into the preparation, starting from few weeks to months when this, international conference, I can fairly say this is the international level or international conference. So can we have a round of applause for all of us? This is truly commendable when we talk from last 25 years of AI. I chose a topic today to open this session, has to be generic, should touch each and every one, because we all talk about in the current environment of artificial intelligence, but maybe with time, we also have a fear factor of being human. So it was worth mentioning that how do we look into AI as a topic more than just a technology. It's very, very easy in the current environment to learn technology. However, it is most difficult to manage the symbiotic combination of AI and being human. That is the topic which I have for today. I would also urge to not make it just one-sided, because the time given is more than 1 hour. I wish AI can do it in 30 minutes or maybe lesser. That's the one use case around the world on efficiency, including people. Having said that, that efficiency will always require the responsible, fair, non-biased human culture to be established in every piece of the world or every industry where AI touches as a human being. So with that note, I will be talking for 35-40 minutes. I have put many small AI in this room so that it can be seen easily that you're not sleeping. Are you all with me? At the back, you are all with me. Can I have the mic? Although I prepared four pages of slides, but seeing the enthusiasm, I thought I should not be using it. And let me try to do some extempore with you. This topic which talks about AI and human symbiotic relationship is only for two purposes as a takeaway. before all you can awake at the back. All at the back, you are able to hear me well? All slept well? Okay. I'm sure you all have heard the AI as a definition, but for me, anything which you can do the human intervention while mimic the human intelligence into the computer or a machine has made AI as a definition possible. You will have many lectures throughout your next weeks, months, talking about AI as a technology, so I'm not defining. Those who are good in reading, try to read so that I don't have to repeat for you. However, the objective is most important, that in 2025, AI took another turn, which is called generative AI. Have any of you heard of generative AI? I want to make sure we are awake for 1 hour. Thanks that I got the first opportunity to be the opening ceremony to create only one thing in this room is called Spark. And that spark is that this symbiotic activity, when you read a lot about large language models, small language models, technology integrations, one of the interface which we all believe in humans are more. If I may ask for each one of us, just to make it interactive, what is it AI cannot do and humans can do? Sorry? Emotions. AI don't have an emotion. Any other answer? Consciousness. As of now. Either you can listen to me or we can talk, and I can talk to 30,000 row on the way. So just give a noise. Any other thing which AI cannot do? Now this gives a better answer, that some control has to be done with ChatGPT. So everybody has realized that, oh, looks like AI can do everything, right? So human intervention of AI is from the development stage, as we say, starting by design. So when we are creating these technologies, generally a generative AI as a definition has emerged when you are generating new text, new content, new video. I speak in a language, it converts it into a content and generates something which did not existed ever. That means now we have entered into an era which is creating content which was not existing. Now how it is interpreted, who has given it, is from the human brain, which has limited nerves and cells. That's why you will get fatigue. But if it is an AI or a machine, it does not get a fatigue. You agree? But you know where we burn ourselves, seeing Shirpur? It is fatigue, but it requires energy consumption. It requires high GPUs, it requires high processing. So this has a combination that how much we are going to make an eco-friendly, ethical, responsible AI and still be called as being human. And that is why in generative AI, the next era, which is happening with a lot of corporates from Microsoft, Google, Amazon, from non-cloud providers to technology companies, NVIDIA, Dell, and everybody whomsoever they are producing or products or solutions, it also has something called agentic AI. Have you heard of that name? Agentic AI? Okay, let's raise hand for a minute. Who all have heard this name? And not necessarily that everybody has to get that name, but what is important is just to see the difference so that you can relate that tomorrow, like in our movies we say, there is an individual technology like agents who are going to do the work. The only difference between in a medical practitioner or drug discoveries, pharmaceutical, textile, healthcare, fashion, lifestyle, content creation, creating new content, there is one unimaginable era which is working, is that someone on your behalf is taking decision. And when that decision is autonomous, that means a doctor is doing an open surgery on liver. I'm sure Dr. Javed can relate to that word. We had been together yesterday, so how we were talking about a conversation. And today, with that autonomous, with a doctor, can a robot do the operation? Is it possible? Right? So let's go beyond the books. While there is a possibility of such instances, drug discovery, the use cases are very simple for AI. If AI makes the life simpler, it can minimize the complexity 30, 40, 50%. If a document which can be read, 200-page document which was supposed to be read, say in 200 minutes, can be read in 20 minutes, is one part of an AI. Second part is, can that intelligence be created out of in that 20 minutes? And now we are entering in the third era of AI, which is agentic AI, where some agent is going to take a decision and may create another document. Are you all with me? So we are not without AI. Having said that, there will be only two types of people which are going to exist in general. That's a general statement, not the logical purview of the research where I say this is the way I have told and this is how the world is. This is just an interpretation. Either you have learned AI or not learned AI. It is not that you should be part of AI and become a, one more member of buzzword. But same like mobile phone. How many of you are carrying mobile phone? Okay. How many of you are carrying Nokia? Let me see. How many of you are carrying Nokia? Okay. By the way, how many of you know Nokia was producing mobile? Wow. It's a reverse. You know the answers? Do you know the answer now? Which phone you carry today? Smartphone. Do you know why you all are quiet? Because today we don't talk, we touch. And most of you are on touch. Are you agreeing? Right, you're not listening to me, I know. So all of us are on touch screen. The reality what I'm trying to build here is, we have entered smartphone. Yesterday it was yes or no, doesn't matter. Including our old generations or a generation behind my parents and grandparents to a level to next two generations. All of them have got an ease to connect with that touch. We do a touch of fingers more on the screen than talk. You agree? Now this behind the technology is very important to understand. Now we are entering where you are having a conversation with one of the colleagues was telling that if I go to a foreign country and I don't know that language, right? Then that language conversation was until and unless they understand it. Now you are talking the way I am talking right now, and all of you might have an earphone and keep listening to the local language. In AI, hundreds of dialects are created within Bharat. I'm talking about AI. And AI vision for India is fairly at the top 5 in any of those countries. So this is agentic AI. The agents of AI are going to create the autonomousity in the systems. There is one more difference when we talk about agentic AI and generative AI, and why I'm going little one step technical without making you restless, is it's very important to understand that when machines take any of these systems, we believe the first thing what we actually get into is, whenever there is a problem with the new machines, new things come up, what is the first thing we all observe? Fear, insecurity. In tech terms, we say AI replacing humans. I hope you know that, right? Which is repetitive. If some machine is doing the same work every time in the same pattern, that repetition was there for years, which is called Industrial Revolution 1, 2, 3, 4, from a machine to milk to car, and then to Industry 4.0 revolution, right? Now we are living in a smart city, in a smart environment, having smart meters at home connected to the smart TV. Agreed? That system was there. But with AI, you are able to move that decision to the next level. I'll give you 30 seconds just to read so that as long as it is clearly written. This is called generative AI use cases, where the text is generated, content is generated, audio video is generated. So one group is Sutherland, which is doing a leading transformation company focused on bringing human expertise with AI. Now what is the outcome for such examples is, it is able to boost the capacity by suggesting what information can be used in real time. So any information which would have taken 10 years in the real time to compile, now you can create, and it's something like boosting the energy, similarly boosting the efficiency, and all the data is new. It's generated new. Now, while I belong to an industry which I'm not today touching, because that creates a lot of concerns and fear called cyber security, national threats, national intelligence, securing the critical infrastructure. A small example in US, I think in Vegas, a thermostat system was tweaked and controlled by the cyber criminals, and through that thermostat or tweaking that system, they were able to completely take down or control the casino. And I'm giving that example because that's where the money lies. It was not internet, it was not standard IT, it was not that tech. This is called that today technology or cyber crime or national security is not touching financial losses, it is touching human. If a plant, a water plant, which has a treatment and it has IT or network connected, and you are able to tweak some chemical level, it can cause human intervention, it can cause human losses, right? Now, when we are entering AI and we are saying AI, a machine is going to take care of it. Now, let me flip on the other side, that same AI will be used by cyber criminals, hacktivists, ransomware specialists, and underground economy. And by the way, all these cyber crimes are not done by script kiddies or juniors. They are more PhDs, more educated, more learned, more knowledgeable. I'm using the word more because we don't know them, not that they are more capable than us, right? So this is called the defender technique, where AI is used a lot in improving. That means today, when I use artificial intelligence in security, I am able to stop millions of threats by using these predictive analysis, reactive technologies to processing data and able to log that stuff. There's a company called CytoReason. They use AI to create computational disease models. Now think about, but I thought it is important to relate. You're doing pharmacy, drug discovery, that drug development or clinical trials. If it gets shortened from 2 minutes to 10 seconds, you can assume the life multiplied by it, which you all know more than me on this field. But what I can tell you is, how do you relate your specific use cases, your requirement, that why you are doing it is one example is this. This machine of AI can map each tissue cell by cell of our body. And this cannot be done by a normal agent. That's what agents will do. It will remove three things. It will remove the long tenures. It will remove the long production cycles, obviously improve cost, but it will improve efficiency, productivity, and built up models. Uber, I hope we all have used Uber in India, right? When using Uber, the type of employee, his productivity, people who are driving, everything on Uber is just a platform. Remember, now you are on a control of one small application. Now the next generation is how this Uber can improve human talking, what was their feedback, how they felt, what was their ride. This much of data can have that intelligence built, and that communication agent, generative AI, can summarize it and put it better. For Uber, suddenly in weeks, they are able to get how many customers are happy or not happy. Agreed? How much we are satisfied. This is called customer service of the world. That's another use case, right? Then comes agentic AI. Now in this agentic AI, why I brought few of them, there are many: customer service, healthcare, and financial risk management. Some machine is able to predict that you can have a better stock or trading. I don't know how many are there. The world is full of tradings, market predictions. For years it is there. But doing that predictions exactly on that same manner also require that how you are going to take the decision making. Tomorrow, if machines are fed properly, they are able to predict and acknowledge the accuracy of that. That does not mean everybody will become millionaire and get the outcome of that trading. What is most important is you will be able to get a machinic automatic information, but with human intelligence. Everywhere the word I'll keep using in creating that spark is the human quotient, the human intelligence, and ethical and responsible and compliance use of human is the existence today with the AI. Rest machines can do, no replacement. So the first word to take is AI is not to replace humans, it is to enhance the efficiency and do the collaboration. I just thought, I don't know how clear it is, but just to give you that you name a industry and you can attach an AI, but it should not be that you should study AI and try to fit in everything into that. But if I take today fashion and designing, let me give you example of generative AI. Anybody created any new designs on AI in the room? Especially students, you have created design? And the people who got created, have you ever seen him in the world? No. Think of fashion industry, where, not saying that fashion industry, the community of hero heroines will go off, but if somebody has to sell ornaments and they have all the digital thing and they wanted to send it to based on posture, texture and analysis, now you are creating new generative images, creating those artificial things. Otherwise the models have to be paid, trained, processed, an entire life cycle there. Does not mean their work is going, it's an integration. But what is important is the fashion industry is just one example. Researchers in this room or the people who are focusing on a lot of intensive research and documentation, right? If you are doing a pharmacy research or a drug research or even a water plant, a textile coding, any processes which you do, the minute capability of data which you are going to collect, which is the heartbeat of artificial intelligence, you need to create and relate that data into an outcome. And any data which is collected or generated does not give meaningful information. It's a raw information data, right? So when you are searching that how this cloth can be more fine, and you are doing that research intensive thing, or how I can work in specifically on a medicine, you are going to save millions of hours as well as you are able to create the outcome. And that outcome efficiency and productivity is fine in each of them. Now think of a situation that you go to a bank and agent AI is able to represent it. So you are not going today. Anybody going to bank today? Tomorrow? Anyone every day go to bank? Why we don't go to bank? There is no need. Why there is no need? There is a digital transformation, but the need also says that today when you touch the screen, you have application which connects you to the bank. That bank is connected somewhere to bank payment gateway. That is connected to UIDI, Aadhaar, everything integrated. So we feel it is at ease. Why we don't go? Answer is only one, because it is giving me ease. Half of them are still doing their work and smart and transactions, and I hope you're not playing games, right? But that much work is happening. This is called multitasking, but should not get into a distraction. The reality is you need to engage this AI and vision. One more example, agriculture, a level, the quantity, the quality, the perfection of a seed. And same way, another example in education, a student in this room or a faculty or all of us as corporate, what we are thinking and where we are not able to engage, AI can do that predictions and identify in 20 room of students, senior, age, experience, that what they are missing. Isn't it very important? A teacher taking 100 days to identify a student problem, but while giving him an analytical AI, which used to give psychological test and everything, now it is integrated in a questionnaire where you can do it. And same thing applies to agri-tech. You get into that seed portion and it tells which place in this area the enhancement of seeds are going to be. Isn't it very fascinating and very critical and important? You can even identify in which specific location the land quality in 10 years going. It's not prediction. It's not analytics. It's not data processing. It also requires unstructured information to be structured and build that intelligence. That's what AI did. But most important, what it did, it is able to save. So that field is called agri-tech. By that use cases. This was actually the starting of my presentation. Till now I was just talking. I don't know how much you can bear me more. But 1 hour is too much for starting the presentation, isn't it? So let me ask a question. What is most important aspect of humans and AI together? What is the one benefit which you see if we fuse together? Anyone from the back? Without mic, anyone who is noisy? Otherwise, after this, we'll go and then see how much noise we can make. Just one thing from anyone who has seen the reality of AI and use case as a combined fusion. Any takers? Anyone? I need a raise hand, by the way. I don't go without getting answers. To make things easy as a combination. Anyone? Any more answers? Sorry? Synergistic outcome. Okay. You have seen my slide? I think this word is in my slide. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Sir. Burden of? Anything which is having a repetitive work and we are doing it for years. I'll give you one more example which is related not to repetitive, but when you're using intelligence and drone and IoT, OT, which is not my topic, but I just launched that earlier so I can share with you. You can't go to a mountain to do that analysis and do that repetitive activity, a process queue, just to relate that topic. Any more at the back? Come on. Summarize the thing faster. Yes, absolutely. You can bring your imaginative context to reality, ideas to innovation with the help of AI, machine to process. Okay, anyone on the right side? Okay, the reason I brought that is, this looks very simple word, simple diagrammatic representation. 136 billion in 2023, and today investment in AI revolution is 226 billion in 2025. I'm not interested in number. But what was most important is the multiplier factor has never came that closer in this year of 2025 when agents are being built up, is because of AI assisted medical diagnosis, which has improved 30% accuracy. This is one example. There can be hundreds, and I'm not questioning more than me the research, the process, the core intrinsic whole day which you learn through. But this is one thing, if it goes successful in such examples, you can think of the efficiency a lot. But personally speaking, I have seen, even after all, everybody makes one common statement, abhi dur hai. We are still far. I think AI will still have years to take. We should not be in hurry up. You agree? I don't know where data is going. That good questions is also a lot of time, 10 years of perception, and I don't want as an Indian to miss that bus just because we are not aware. So for one important thing, very important, is you need to have that awareness. That's why I said when it is all AI to human, human can touch and feel, it can show emotions, AI intelligence, and then it comes to Sensex and markets as a combination. Now why I brought that is today in the opening speeches it was mentioned, responsible AI is one word which is a takeaway for all of us. It's an easy word, very difficult to capture. For us, what is responsible AI is, how many of you are using ChatGPT for your research paper? I hope you cannot answer or you cannot raise hand, can you? Tough question from my side. Would you mind if I tell you that how these slides are looking? Are they okay? Are they looking nice, beautiful? Is it okay? Decent enough? I've not created it. Not a single one. I don't know, is it good or bad? And it is not that I'm only putting emotions, rest AI has done. No, I've done my hard work of 25 years. The reason I brought that to you is, yes, I did that, not like that, but the combination of that integration is very important, that when you are building human symbiosis, for an example in a healthcare, the efficiency of a doctor at the 31st second to take a decision making at that moment has a human intelligence. That is not taken by machine. So accuracy will always be questioned, but accuracy is getting improved. The timely process of millions of cells during an operation has a more value than humans making error. You agree? So human error, if can be removed with the help of efficiency of machines. Remember doctors in cancer or a large intensive operations, you must have heard the operations are for not days, not weeks, it's in hours, and within that hours one practitioner, one surgeon is operating for a few hours really well? Is it really good? And he is doing from a small process to the last part where he needs most energy. And doctors, the more senior, the better they are, and they have to maintain their 10 hours of surgery. Now you can understand what I'm relating to, the patient care and empathy and considerate and taking those decisions on a human being. He has to be 100% active and conscious. That's why a robotic will take care of the operational things. Are you with me? This combination is very, very tough, and 92% is the accuracy rate. Let me touch this industry of textile, which is very, very critical. Again, I'm not the expert of the naming, but I'm definitely partially an expert to tell you if the craftsmanship which is happening, and if I am able to identify with the help of data each and every layer of craftsmanship which is happening in the textile and give them the right feed of information, AI can create new threads, new processes, new innovation. But if there is a regulated, compliant bodies to make sure what we are doing, it cannot tell you that this dye can be used or not. It requires accuracy, but machine suddenly can give the answer. But we don't know how good the machine is giving the answer, because machine is only giving the answer what data you have given to him. So it is humans which we have empowered the data, and that data is being analyzed, processed, algorithms created, and you are able to do that, right? Automated weaving, well, that means we don't need weavers? Absolutely not. This is called that we are living in an era where I said you should be part of AI either to transform or be in that bus. Don't stand and watch that bus. That's why if there is an automation weaving, you need human intervention to go to the next level of weaving, which humans will do. In 20 years, my whole career was on security, including national security. I can tell you I am not an expert of AI, but I myself at this time, and old age, I don't know, but 20 years or 25 years, last 5-7 years, I'm trying for AI. And we had a chat thinking, how do everyone who has not seen AI, how are they learning themselves, including academicians, professors, teachers, how much effort they have to take, and especially all those students who have to do research and all. So the combination goes in when you are able to identify information and data in such industry. Utilize textile predictive analytics and find out, can you create anybody from textile so that how they can use the each and every specific topic, put a research to it, build your knowledge of textile, and just put in an AI use case and a model. You will get 100 better answers, but you have to bring your non-biased, responsible, ethical and compliant use of AI. Now this responsibility does not lie on us. Compliance always are from government, from regulatory bodies, from institutions, and that's where with time you will see you will also have AI ethical framework. Like for data, we have data regulations for country. I hope you are aware our country has a data regulation. Are you all aware? Are you all aware you have a right to information? That's also existing, right? RTI. Have you heard of that? Europe has general data protection regulation, GDPR, what you can send. If I send an email and you have not given me consent, you can take an action. And similarly, what data can be used, and that's very important in the AI world. So very soon, the reason I'm bringing that is many people I heard can be from management, right? How many MBAs management? And I can tell you not everybody is a coder. How many is not non-coders? Thinking of going in business side, content creation, business development. How many are researchers? Few hands are missing. How many are not doing anything? Everybody has a work. Nobody is losing job to AI, okay? So this supply chain management is so critical that in the research, you are able to relate this activity. Now let's come to the symbiotic relationship of pharma with humans, right? When you talk about AI values, you are doing a clinical trial, optimization. You have a medicine prescribed, you are doing a prescription of medicines. And then you are also doing a drug discovery. This is happening for ages, right? More than me, again, many experts in this room will have this update on how do we bring that AI value. Are we testing COVID in an ethical way? Thank you for that point, right? The testing of any medicines or even doing any of those information is an ethical testing. Now machine cannot bring ethical testing. You agree? Are you all with me? Remember 1 hour session? 20 minutes left, I'll not let you sleep. This ethical testing is specialized knowledge is why there was a discussion our colleagues and I were having, and I was thinking that what is it we need to do more in terms of not just being carried away with the AI, and how is it good to use ChatGPT, DeepSeeker, put this research information and get a prompt and get the answer. I would say it's important, we should do it, but the purpose is very important. You are relying on an outcome. One of the colleagues who has given me an information that you create a research, get that documentation done, it is given to machine, and now it is stored when other person creating a research, it have a good match. Right, sir? You gave that example today. And the combination of that gives a very, very promising activity that you need to have ethical testing. So machines are going to improve that efficacy, personalization, human optimization, and then you are going to create with the help of specialized knowledge. That's what you are having today. The specialized knowledge which still lies in books, whether it is digital or physical, then you go through fundamentals of how these things are created and you apply and then put that into large language model or artificial intelligence books or put a prompt, right? I'm today not in office, but I'm sure all the emails would have gone from me. Thank you. This is the work. Work also has been given by agents. You know what I mean? While I'm standing with you, all that automated email in the night, I'm hypothetically creating, that's not real today. I'm just saying, but this is true. And then I said that this person is sending, so exactly it knows that, hi, I'm from so-and-so. We will send you that update at 2 p.m. Here is the context. Now you know what is agentic AI? An agent is working as an executive to build that up. He has all the technical transformation, but everything what he is doing is a feeded data which I have told. And that data is now unfortunately or fortunately created more by generative AI, new data, right? That contextualization is human. Few more to go. In the IT and IT-enabled services, we are known in the country for our country, as I keep repeating, we are services country, but we are moving to product innovation, manufacturing hub. Now we are developing, and each and every good manufacturing units from different neighboring countries or competitive countries or complementary countries are getting that activities done here, from smartphones, Apple, digitization of Samsung, from a factory setup to actually creating manufacturing hub, and development has happened. That's the transformation. Otherwise, development was happening international. We provide support as a human brain, so we are AI, because we give our intelligence. Now that intelligence with the product is going like this in IT. So what we do here is, we build the communication in the phone system. And then we do strategic thinking. Now when you talk to a customer care, you must be seeing he will talk in your own language, in your own tone, and in your own feeling. Don't you feel good? Earlier what happens? Call, press 1, press 2, press IVR. Now if I'm calling and say, hi Deepak, and Deepak is talking to another Deepak, right? It's like that, or anybody, right? If somebody says, so that word comes up and I say, oh wow, it's taken care of on that time. So that language conversation, that dialects, in India it is very promising because we are living in a world of where entire world created combination will have our own dialects in India. That precision of that dialects can do the analysis. Now think, a lot of people may not do a good outcome because that was not listening in their native language, core language or Tate language. If you are able to get through that AI, that individual in a village don't need to know AI. You know what I'm saying? The user tomorrow will be a villager who will not get into analysis of his land. That will be done. He will yield better crop. That was the outcome, and economy will grow, we will grow, right? That's agri-tech in AI. Similarly, in IT intervention, every tool and technology, if 20 to 30% incidents, cyber attacks, ransomwares and malware, so-called all technical jargons, taken care of, our job gets saved. I don't know how many of you are interested, but any industry you belong to, this industry is common for all. Either you are earning or you are paying. Banking is required, right? But as a knowledgeable human, we should know that the biggest use case in AI, in BFSI, which is the top 3 industry sector, is fraud detection. Each and every fraud detection which has millions of parameters and billions of parameters written in an artificial intelligence called large language model, which is nothing but could have created a patterns. That is going to create a detection can be early and millions are saved online through automated agentic AI. No human intervention required. Most importantly, no human errors are required, right? And there is no human fatigue. Otherwise, somebody is watching on a TV and looks into each of those logs to find out what is the detection going on. Then he reports, then the report goes to the chain, and then till the time the finalization happens, millions of transactions have losses happened. This is one use case. Algorithmic trading. In the intelligence, which is AI for me, is started with analytics, by the way. It's an analysis of data, putting some predictions, and then you are giving him the meaningful, rightful information. That outcome is that today I can do an early risk assessment. It can be body assessment for cancer. It can be assessment of a stock. It can be assessment of an agriculture seed. It can be assessment of a quality of a cloth and textile. The platform remains common that you are able to assess the risk or implement the risk. But when you are doing it, you again are going to require, how are you going to envision that 10 years, this is how it has to happen. That is not predictive analysis, that has to be human intelligence. You will feel into that, am I really feeling warmth in my mother's clothes? Absolutely yes. That AI will not do. But if I feed that data tomorrow and envision 10 years, most likely I am maintaining the relationship and emotional. By the way, what I'm saying is not theory. This is new jobs. In AI, job is not Python and coding only. In AI, the job is psychologist, arts, education, music, whatever expertise you are learning and you are doing, say, textile and pharma, or in your specialized field and in research, you will bring each and every of those activity. Then tomorrow you will have it. Many people tomorrow can be expert of compliance and legal advisor for AI. And they will be legal advisor for AI in drug company. So they have studied pharma or MBA, or you have done textile. So your specialization in that is related to lawful compliance use of textile. It still is a booming industry. And it requires legalities and technicalities, right? This was the last thing which I don't have to leave with, but in human there is a word which is used in a lot of interviews for students. When you complete your work, do research, they say, what was your critical thinking into that? A lot has been taken on papers. How is your critical into that? That means the questioning. Today, asking question is a job. I hope you are aware of something called prompt engineering. That's what you're asking to the machine. So there are millions of jobs created with the same people and brain who are using 5 to 10%, right? I don't know what story I have learned, but you can validate. We only use till now maybe 10% of our brain. Somewhere I heard 5 now might have improved. And now machine has come. I don't know whether we will improve or will not use our brain much. So I'll leave you with that thought. But mentorship, critical thinking, and tailored learning are the values which get especially into academia, research, and education. For example, when you write a white paper and research, it is very research oriented. But when you do the correction, any faculty, any management, any staff is immediately able to get into that this is not going in the radar of an ethical or considerate way. It is not a fair way of doing it, non-biased way of doing it. That human intervention of academicians and research are taking a lot of momentum in the international countries as well as in India, and people are asking, can you create courses and combine design thinking? That is why today AI is a course which should have all the soft skills and designing thinking and critical skills by psychologists, by arts, by mentorship. So what are the challenges and ethical consideration? I have bored you a lot, but the most important part was security and privacy has been still a very highly concerned thing, right? Because whatever you are giving, somewhere we feel, or maybe right as well, that we are losing our information openly. There is no regulated way where it is going. So those are coming in the practices, and most importantly, it sometimes disturbs the security and privacy. The concern I shared with you, thought to give you that provoking statement that jobs are to be collaborated, not replaced, but if we are blind eye, it will go, right? And then transparency. You need to have a transparent AI system. The transparency is built by humans so that it can look into whether it is blue, black, white, gray, and accordingly you are non-biased to that. Very, very human-centric, ethical consideration, right? This personalized learning, but human professors inspire and mentor is my favorite line. If I would say for what I should be having hundreds of answers for our teachers, mentors, faculty members, distinguished leaders, management, right, the entire trust. This is inspiration. Looks very easy word, right? The visionary is sitting on the inspiration. That ages of inspiration, if combined with the right large language model and machine, the accuracy will very soon reach 90%. That's the reason which I am highlighting as a faculty and management. I wish I can say that if I am your teacher, I would make sure I use all the possible tools as their AI assistant. They should be my assistant. That's why it's called AI assisted technologies. And they assist me so that I am not doing repetitive work, so that I can do innovative work. So job is not going. It's transforming from repetitive to transformative, innovative work. Why we are not able to do innovative? What we all give excuse, sir, time nahi tha. We were doing ek kaam bar bar. Now see, that bar bar is called repetitive. Same time when it is going in innovation, design thinking, thriving. So anything which can be operationally managed and improve the efficiency, decrease the cost, bring that manpower resources, we will transform and more. Whatever I told you, one job to think of repetitive go, 10 jobs created, 10 prompt engineer created, right? Administration. 50% of countries like all of us, and when we compare a mature country or a developed nation, what exactly we say about them? What is it when you say this country is better, doing a lot, we are missing in few, although we are the best. But what miss we say? What do we really miss? Generally when you go out, what's your experience? Or you see video, those who have gone or those who have seen, anything worldwide, what we sell? Good structure, good discipline, good infra. Thanks to Shirpur, I can't even have a single word to say what is missing here as in infra, just that you bring that technology in a sense and get to that reality very, very soon. But what I'm trying to tell you is this operational and human judgment is happening at each and every layer, that when you create those infras and everything, now you can create digital twin before creating it and do the analytics and then put the AI. You will have, before even creating a die replication is ready. That digital infra to digital technology, digital smart is what actually create the smart cities and then smart nation. And then you actually fulfill your vision. So whether it is from impact within this faculties to students to admin, this all is assistant, we take it, but when we give it back, it is easy. You write the research, use the tools, but at the same time, these tools can be tested by other application, whether there is a plagiarism, whether there is a content reviews to be done, the other side of it. So it does not mean we can't use it. The only thing is the originality has to come from the fundamental architecture. Thanks that I learned that you cannot just copy paste a diagram or a representation. Build that up. And now you see what repetitive work can go. Last but not the least, the future of AI and human coexisting and what is next. I'll give you 30 seconds so that I get a breathe. We are moving into AI as enabler, not replacement. That's a takeaway, small takeaway for today. We are going to move into hybrid intelligence. You need to be cognitive, design thinkers. Let the machine do their job. Let machine should not do the human's job, right? AI role is in exploration, climate change mitigation, sustainable. That's the topic for today. Let them do that part, but let us give them the rightful data, meaningful information. Give AI human intervention, it will return human intervention because it's a training model end of the day, right? So we improve the training, and most importantly, like we get feedback and we improve. I don't know how many of you use Alexa at home or some devices. The more info you give, the more self-training, self-trained model gets into, and they get more educated, right? So at our university, at our institution, at our trust level, we all are responsible, whether you like it or not, to contribute from identifying a basic responsible, ethical, dignified use of technology when you use this word from today, AI. Don't use just for sake of it. You look into empowerment, ethics, and progress, and you follow any of these, you will be able to get that done. I was not having that choice, but I thought, let me pledge today. And you are free to pledge, not to pledge. I'm using that word pledge just for sake of it, that at least let's pledge to utilize the power of AI for becoming a better version of human, not become a better version of machine. Thank you, everyone. Two times you have used the word called block, okay? And the third one is more how much intelligence of human we are actually utilizing, or maybe diminishing the human power and their intelligence by using more of machines, right? If I put it in that way. The generic answer is, when you are working without the machine, how long you will go? Don't think about AI. So first of all, we need to remove the word AI to think about machine. You are living in a machine world for maybe few ages, right? The only reason is we have started using car, thanks to traffic is a different thing, but the day you have started using car, not bullock cart, you have the answer of machinery. And the reason is, one thing which AI has given is a speed. And when that speed is utilizing the fundamental knowledge of humans, then it is a good combination. So your point is not just valid, it is absolutely critical, and the fair answer is itself in fair use of AI. It is called one of the parameters or principles of various organizations. It's called, you cannot be biased, you use human intelligence, you should be fair, fair means same, you should be ethical. One of the questions which you asked related to ethics, right? So the first of all, the blocker is only when you are not utilizing the fundamentals of AI. But don't you think that if I'm using a machine which is saving my 6 hours, somewhere you think that we are becoming lazy? Maybe yes. I don't think so. But if somebody says do the research and you go to ChatGPT and say give the research, answer is that also available. I can even say, hey, let's create it. And by the way, when you're feeding it, the data is also going there. What I'm saying is, the fundamental information and knowledge has to be there. And once you have that, applying that knowledge to augment the machine is not blocking. Having said that, there are always two types of people. One defending insecurity, one creating insecurity. In AI, if we don't have tomorrow law and regulation, that's half of your answer as well. The word block will go, the more country level, more innovation, more people like us think to go early, is going to create something called innovative AI in responsible way, written like a Bible. So you have to follow. Same like a law. How many times you go without belt when you're driving? And let me be honest, how many times we drive thinking that belt is saving my life? No. We do that because the cop will stop me. life is too less compared to cops stopping me. You agree? So relate that easy answer, that any innovation takes 10 to 15, 20 years of cycle. During that innovation, AI is taking 1 to 2 years of cycle. And huge amount of information is there. So 3 burdens. 1, regulatory things will unblock. Ethical use of AI and principles will make sure that when you are typing something, you cannot type anything more than that. That's it. Because we can't tell everyone don't do that. Not possible humanly. So machine will decide. And third, which is most important for the purpose of all, I have not talked technology and why I put so much effort on human intelligence, is actually you are creating the base model. So every country is creating their AI models. How you are utilizing it, where data is getting stored, those things will rest your case at least partially. The only thing which I would say is you cannot leave the fundamentals, not possible. I know you're not fully satisfied, that's what AI is for. I can tell you this side at the back has not slept in the night, they must be doing something better work. Or I have not done my work properly. Sir. Tell AI that I want to write a book on any specific drug discovery. It will start creating chapters. Have anybody done that? And then you create model, create prompt, create information, and I don't know how much you feel, but suddenly you realize that I am doing it. I love it. This is my thing. You are only prompting. So genuine a question I have asked somebody, that where do I put the IP right for the books I have written? Again, the answer is more lying on the legal side of it. But yes, on IP infringement, IP law, IP protection, DP, data protection laws, are going to create that instances, and obviously there is a plagiarism, what you created, not created on your own. That will go on the machinery and ecosystem. That is one part. But 50% other than legal and ecosystem is you are creating your own innovation, putting into the machines. The prompt is going to change and tell how much you can use it. I only yesterday learned from our colleagues that you have to mention the source, right, on the documents where you have taken. So what AI you are using, what software using, you can declare. So based on that, the IP infringement, I'm not the representative of the entire country in policy regulation, but have been worked on EY and regulatory thing, I can tell you. There will be specific use cases for typing, writing, digitally signing and doing it. For example, you use a digital sign, digitally code that this is my paper, this is what I have written, here is the source which is written, this much is acceptable. So every country will say these are acceptable, so you can do it openly. I also want to use it. Otherwise, why we have created that AI, right? So IP infringement law will take care of it. Any more questions? I think it's a long one. Yeah, sir. Sir.
What human need, that answers are only coming. Why when we drive and use Google Map, they will not say, stupid, you have taken wrong track.
Good. Good.
Why it has been designed like this?
I wasted my 1 hour and I was thinking somebody will use the word data. Somebody will put some question that data is there. But this is a very last thing on data life cycle, just for everyone from student side. From the time data is created, data in motion, data in transit, data at rest. Data lying on your laptop is at rest, right? When you are sending is called data in transit, right? Data in motion. Anyways, so the reality is the biasness of that data is based on non-biased information which we are putting. But the question is who is putting that non-biased point, right? So what is happening is whenever you are creating the large language model, end of the day the models are again is written on the codes and it is given billions of parameters. Now what is happening in each of the parameter related to industries, we are categorizing something called as knowledgeable data, structured data and unstructured data. When you create that structured data, you are able to take out something called noise of data. So now there are AI tools which create noises from data, unnecessary, something called garbage in, garbage out. Then you translate that what type of human. For example, somebody in another foreign country, I should not be using that word. How do I know that? And somebody using from that foreign to a native country, and it might be a slang. How do I do that? That biasness is what I was saying, dialect. Each and every word, micro words to be created. So can you believe what AI is doing magic and how much information is being created? That is minimizing the biasness by doing structured, unstructured, non-bias, bias, but human intervention and creating. That is the current topic today. If I remove that, every data will be biased. Garbage in, garbage out. Sir.
So, Dr. Talwar, thank you for a great session so far. One quick question, because you kind of briefly alluded to that in the discussion prior to the session, that when the students step out of the campus, there's an industry expectation that is there, and often there's a mismatch. So, and probably that mismatch might get worsened or exacerbated in the world of AI, because the gap, like for example coding, they say the Anthropic codes better than most coders. So that might not be that great a skill, or you need to do certain things in coding which make you more effective when you go to industry. So what is that should be happening in this campus? I run the innovation program here as SOBUS, and what should we be doing with students, with faculty, with the ecosystem, so that they are more ready both for the world of AI as well as for the industry that's coming?
So one thing is very important in terms of us as AI. Actually, there are the two prominent things which you mentioned. One which we were discussing is more to do with the promising way of public-private partnership, academia research partnership. I would not say just like a word gap loosely. It's not about gas. It is about a more collaborative and cohesive approach, where after 10 years of studies or 4 years of studies, then we say this 1 month we will educate you to make that this was not there, this is corporate. It is more of corporate culture. The AI technology which they are going to use any day in those organizations or mills or factories will always be different. Always. They have to learn the other side of the world. But what is missing today is the early signal of practical implementation. For example, as you rightly mentioned, the use on specialization and create a small COEs, incubated COE. Most of the places where I have seen it's at least have a small incubation on a specific topic, and they create a tool of it. And that small tools are something which they are able to relate, but make sure they relate something which they are learning right now. They are not here to create resume builder. They can, but because I'm sure you're talking about startup and entrepreneur as an innovation thing, then you need to say, okay, in textile, I shared with that, what is a specific study they are doing. Everything they read in their exam and book, that word is a AI innovated software and tool. We only have to provide little bit of infra and support for that piece. So small use case, sample scenario, testing practically should happen Shirpur here, which is our innovation. Why I'm saying that? I've been learning and listening for years. We talk about citations, research paper. Why do we still use the word research paper? When do we see research innovation? Research was done, which is innovated, which takes a longer cycle. In AI, the research people will be analyzed and it will create, this is the outcome of the research. By the way, it's an innovation. That means it is something new which has been patented. You will utilize this to capitalize with the help of AI. So that things we should start practically put and demonstrated. And the second question, industry will bring that. Industry is using directly and producing technology, software, hardware for smart city, textile industry, pharma. They should bring some 5 use cases, have an incubation, and get those 5 things meaningful done. We are good to go with AI. We don't have to boil the ocean.
Thank you so much, and we'll really pick your brains on helping with the strategy on that, sir, if you are willing. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Any more questions? I got a information, now I'm leaking that information as well. Sir told that after this session, there was a session, but there was a, they cannot come. I don't know I'm eating more time or not. I make sure that you people don't sleep for even next one. So I saved one more session, okay? So 1 or 2 last questions.
Sir, good morning, sir. Structurally, AI tools are increasing to so much extent, sir. Functionally, if that usage of that AI tools also is reaching to that extent, how we can ensure the safety of today's generation?
Thank you, ma'am. One of the best question. I wish I have an award and reward to find you that piece of information. You create technology which becomes too costly to solve at ease. So I use a phone which is 10,000 rupees. Now I pay 20,000 for data. It's not done. You know. Thank you for bringing that important critical point here. The Chat GPT everybody knows. You know DeepSeek. I was sharing with sir about that one more DeepSeek. The whole thing which has happened, and this is one example, not just to be quoted as an example, is hundreds of powers, machines, hardware, softwares are there to create it. Such a costly affair to solve this is not working. And that's where people are saying now we have reached agentic AI, machine will do, but behind the scene to put that infrastructure is few crore rupees to set up. And for that few lakh rupees of innovation is not an innovation. It should be other way around. So now you have energy efficient systems. Small models can be installed on systems will happen very soon, which is called smart language model. It is not a large language model set up in that. And that will be able to manage a cost effective delivery more efficiently, is able to take care of it. So now the world is moving that how do we trade off innovation versus cost? If it is too high, it will be too much. Right? So let's see the time in next 5 years, if I can give you a better answer. Economics is going to play a vital role in defining that how much I pay for it. But one thing is very clear, which I missed an important word. AI will democratize the work. AI is a tool for democratization. Everybody should use it. I forgot also one important word. Accessibility. AI is not for everybody who is fit. Those who are unfit, can't see, can't listen, can't talk. Right? But they have that intelligence. That machines connected to humans is also, AI has to be accessible to everyone. Those things will improve with the cost efficiency with time. Ma'am.
Individually, professionally, as a society. We are leaking all our personal information to these digital devices. So how secure we are?
Correct. Correct.
Our phone is there and we are talking about some topic. Next moment we get the ads and everything on the phone.
Have you all not experienced that? I gave you clue, you have not picked it. I said, hello Alexa, people did not react it. Because by gesture I have to speak, so nothing wrong. But I'm provoking you for that reason. I'm sure you are not going to stung and say, I want to say something. Thank you so much, ma'am. Again, it's not a quote and saying I'm the intelligent person to tell you machines are listening or not. Machines are listening. They are self-learning models. They are being trained on that. The information feed which is happening definitely needs to have from our bandwidth connection to the system which is getting installed. Is it being there on that? By the way, the smart TV which you watch, what to watch has a chip in the smart TVs which collects the data and put it to the agencies that this person is watching for 2 hours only serials. And that is why when you will get a repercussions and analytics happen and then digital information goes and then AI is implanted on that, it says this person. And on the other side, they have my data so they know what type of person he is. Am I loud? Light? So together they have created my virtual identity. And then they know what we do and how we do it. And this is what the machines are listening? No. They are listening, remembering, transferring, analyzing and giving it back. Issue is, if they are giving whether to AI system or to the normal system, if it is not in a controlled environment with a regulated data privacy law, which I belong to, or cyber security, it will always be there. Would you be concerned? Like all of us, very fair answer is yes, you should be concerned. But there are two parts of concern. I have always been talking in 20 years in security, including with our Chief National Secretariat. One word I keep saying, and he also says that is, security is everyone's responsibility. Right? So basic information lies on us, but that does not mean when everyone's responsible means I go home, first turn off the Alexa, then I talk to my parents or wife. No. Or son or daughter. No. Because it is getting, no, that's not the way. The barrier is the machines are going to be equipped with something like in earlier we used to say trademarks, ISI marks. So it is one level validated. Similarly, you have a mark to what data or information can share. To answer precisely, India has come up with data protection regulation. I'm sure it will have data protection regulation including AI. What machines data can be taken outside? What should be remaining in country? I have not touched all those topics called data sovereignty, sovereign country, sovereign information, right? AI models of country. But yes, privacy and security, as much as it is basics, in our control, we do it. For example, your smartphones, they have AI inbuilt application. You have not asked them, but at the same time, you have not also managed the normal settings. Now, that does not mean each generation has to learn how to do these settings. That's what AI will do, that simplify that ease, but we control it. So regulations, data protection regime, policy advocacy needs to be improved at country level. I won't say that we can do it, but at our personal level, the systems, machine we use, sometimes what happens is, what is your password? My password is password. What is a better password you have? Password 123. So I have a better answer. Don't put password. Oh wow. Who is the security guy who's saying don't put password? Don't put password. Just put a call and they authenticate you. Biometric, encryption, that's what they are coming by. It is easy. That has another nuances. What if once a fingerprint is taken, then everything is compromised? Password can be separate. But the trade-off, so this word is called trade-off. Let's not give more information on this system. I don't know how to put it before I close this. When you're putting on a chat GPT and you are by name, by instance, creating something which is your own publishment, you have already published. What are we waiting for? That's not privacy. That's for me called privacy awareness. So I would rest this on awareness and education can take care of it. Some basic hygiene. In cyber we call cyber hygiene. Today I'm using the word AI hygiene. That basic hygiene, if machine can take care so that not everybody learn it like that. If we create that environment, rest, let the expert do. A lot of companies say, I would take care of security. Let the expert do. Remember, we all have doctors at our home, but excluding our sisters, brother, mother, family, wife, they have to be doctors, far better doctors. But I'm saying, let the surgeon do that job. Let the AI do that job. Don't intervene, but don't feed them unnecessary information. That much we can do today. Let regulation play a role in next 3 to 5 years. You will not be worried about it.
Due to AI and WhatsApp chat, we are earning 450 crores of rupees black money. So this is correct.
So like I use the word fraud detection. Fraud is can be related to cyber or internet fraud from banking. But while I'm saying that in a nice way, the economy can grow when you have underground economy not growing. So this tap of AI is related to that. So first you need to understand that 450 crore, is it analyzed? And first of all, whether it is coming on the table is called money laundering. So these all in finance sector, think about them when we talk to them what they are. That's what it meant that, okay, you know IT, this is what we know. So they go into how much money goes through payment gateway. Out of this money, it did not went through payment gateway. So who is doing the AI analytics and finding that millions are being there laundering? So we create fraud detection and other technologies and tools. Thank you for bringing that up. This is going to improve the economy. Thank you.
Last question.
In the interest of time,
So I heard that the things. So is it the case?
Absolutely. Anything which is being created, and by the way, it is created in so much huge data, but yes, in short, every image where it is created, now slowly it is coming with the source and authenticity. If you don't declare it, it can be hundreds. You can create millions, and who is going to take control of it? So same AI which is helping that AI is not controlling with the IP, number, sequence, source code. Same like millions of books are written. Now it is controlled, right? Same is coming with the generate. Any new data, any new video, audio, text conversion, everything slowly will have like a number, like a trademark, like a consequential thing, so that you have edit, write, read all information. Maybe tomorrow if you're writing a patent and all that, it will have a digital trademark to that.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, everyone. And very insightful session. As a cybersecurity expert, it was really exciting to hear the real life situations. So you have touched upon important cases and important topics such as generative AI use cases, agentive AI, which was something new for novice audience like us to begin with. You also touched upon the importance of cybersecurity and data protection, use of ethics, human ethics, and being unbiased in fair use of AI. You have beautifully used the word symbiosis, which is like we have to be cohesive. We cannot bypass these kind of technologies, okay? And therefore, this session, the keynote address, has been really insightful to all of us. As a coordinator and scientific committee member, I would like to tell the delegates and the audience that we had a intervention. We did invite research papers, but we didn't want generative AI used in these kind of research papers. So that kind of filter we did use to make it more ethical in terms of research that was, which will get presented at the conference on this 2 days event, right? We do appreciate the presence of AI, but on the scientific side, to respect the human intelligence, we have done that job from behalf of the scientific community. So thank you, sir. We have been truly enriched with your insightful session, and you have inspired us all. I now request our campus director and chairperson ICNGT to join us on the stage for felicitation of our chief guest. I also request Dr. Shyamsundar Pancholi sir to please come on the stage for the felicitation of our chief guest. A big round of applause. From his busy schedule, he has come all the way to Shirpur campus and given valuable insights, AI and the next generation technologies. Delegates will agree that the essence of this conference covers on all the points that he covered, starting from textile, agriculture, research, pharma, cybersecurity. Thank you, sir and ma'am. Audience, please be seated. We have this session lined up. I now request Dr. Shyamsundar Pancholi sir, convener ICNGT and Associate Dean SPTM, to conclude the inaugural session.
Good morning, all. All the guests, Sri Rajgopalji Bhandari, who has just left, our chief guest of the function, Dr. Talwar, the plenary session speakers who are available here, conference chairs, faculty members, associate deans of colleges, College of Agriculture, Engineering, Textile, faculty members, and my dear students and participants. It gives me immense pleasure to be here at the inaugural ceremony. We would like to actually welcome you all. You have understood the importance of the emerging technologies and decided to be part of this enlightening 2 days conference. Through our team of members of organizing committee under the direction of our Honorable Director, Dr. Sunita Patil Madam, with the support of associate deans of our collaborative colleges, faculty members, we have been working day and night. As Madam mentioned, we opened the call for scientific papers in the month of November. From 17th November, we opened the call. Planning started from July 24. We had received more than 160 scientific papers. They were full-length papers and equal number of posters, out of which you would be seeing during various oral and poster presentation sessions. 54 oral presentations are going to be there under different tracks, and more than 106 poster presentations. These, the kind of enthusiasm we have seen for participating in this conference from all around the different states, different institutes, different universities, and the kind of response we have received from the senior scientific experts whom we called for plenary sessions. It was really kind of fulfilling to us, and we have made all our efforts to make these 2 days sessions very informative, very much enlightening, and I am thankful to all the speakers who have actually eagerly accepted our invitation and have come from long distances. We have with us Dr. Qlik, who is there for next session. He is the agriculture specialist and expert working in sugarcane research area, working in various organic carbon and alcohol research. He and like him, Dr. Sudarshan, Dr. Sudhamshu, Dr. Harmeet Singh from Agriculture University of California. We are lucky that these very senior experts have been kind enough to spare their time and to share their expertise with all of us. I hope these 2 days help us nurture our research insights, make us more enabled to make impactful research in our own domains. We have tried all our best effort to make your stay and these sessions very useful to you. If there is any kind of inconvenience, I would myself feel responsible for it. Please do give that feedback. However, we are at our toes to make everything very, very comfortable to you. Please feel free to connect with any of our volunteers, our committee members who are always there to help you. So this 2 day sessions, we expect full participation. There would be plenary sessions starting in continuation only. There would be a mix of technologies, as the keynote address, it amalgamated all the kind of domains. So please don't feel that something is related to one particular domain and it is not for interest for others. The conference has been so designed and the plenary speakers have been so chosen that it will connect with you all. Everyone should find something of interest, and we want to encourage at NMIMS Shirpur a kind of multidisciplinary, collaborative kind of research environment, and I hope this conference caters to that need. Thanking you once again for your presence. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for summarizing the activities which are lined up for the next 2 days. We are going to start with the next plenary session immediately. Meanwhile, I request the volunteers to kindly make the necessary arrangement quickly. Yes, yes. I now hand over the session to my colleague, Ms. Sonia, faculty from MPSTME, to take over the proceedings.